Dear Poshmark, what the is up with all these scammers? And more Reddit stories.
If you like Reddit stories, then you'll like watching our reaction video.
This one's for you. Dear Poshmark, WTF is up with scammers? Does anyone from Poshmark actually look at this sub? Do they know how many of their users are being scammed? Are they doing anything about it? I'm astounded at the number of people who post every day that they have fallen for or are currently confused by scams. And that's just people who think to post on Reddit. How many other people are just getting scammed daily? Are people that confused by scams, or is there just something unique about Poshmark that makes it so easy to target people? This doesn't even include the people who post about potential scams when it's actually business as usual. That's a different problem, but maybe they wouldn't be so suspicious if there weren't actually so many scams happening all the time.
It's a possibility for anybody nowadays. One thing we found out doing reselling is as much good people there are buying products, there are as much people out there trying to get the products from you for free. You know, it's a weird reality you have to kind of deal with online selling.
And there's also older people and people just that aren't so familiar with the online world that don't know about certain rules of platforms. Like, you have to keep it on the platform to be safe so that if you do get scammed, the platform can enforce it. Like, if you go off platform and pay for a product because somebody's like,
do it through this third person kind of chat program.
If they're leading you through steps you're not used to, it's usually a scam.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't think it's that these platforms aren't watching for them. If somebody's account gets shut down because they're a scammer, then they can just go ahead and start up a new one. There's nothing stopping them. So they can open up as many accounts as they want, but these platforms can only shut them down as fast as they're notified of them.
Yeah.
I believe Poshmark is really good actually at shutting down scammers.
But you just gotta remember, in this day and age, there is that many scammers.
Yeah, and there's bots that people can use.
Because that is their job.
Yeah, it's to rip people off.
Yeah.
So even though they get shut down, they just open up a new one. Let's read some comments on it.
I'll read this first one. Part of the problem is that no one reads the terms of service. Poshmark says right when you sign up that you cannot go off platform, and people still fall for requests to email or text, put their credit card info into random websites, etc. Internet literacy really needs to be taught in school. Scams are everywhere now, not just on Poshmark. Sad to say, as much good people there is as much bad people, and you have to just be cautious. Don't just be trustful, always be wary. And
number one rule of shopping online is stay on that platform. That's a good rule to follow. If you don't remember any of the little policies and procedures of all these platforms, just remember, stay on that platform.
Yeah, because especially these bigger platforms, they're trying to protect all their information as much as possible, and they put way more money into protecting the information than you do. And nowadays, if you follow some of these guys' directions, you give them access to your whole computer, and they can control it from their side, and you're done after that. And by the time these older people or people that don't know what's going on find out, they got took already. So you have to be very vigilant.
All right, let's go and read another story. The first one we talked about was posted in our Poshmark. I think most of these are posted in that subreddit. I'm pretty new to the Reddit world, so if I'm not using the right terminology, well, that's because I'm new. So the next one is actually posted in Poshmark Blacklist. This one is from Sassafras 2010. And it says, do not buy from brand authentic. So this one sounds like it has a good story behind it.
Yo, I was dumb enough to get suckered into playing Brand Authentic's bingo game and spent $400. They sent me absolute trash that I won't even be able to resell. They didn't show or say anything about any of the flaws on the camera or during the show.
That's the worst.
That is very deceiving. I'm wondering if they even sent what I want or if they have better items displayed. I tried to do a return and Poshmark denied it because I played at my own risk. I went back and looked at their 5-star reviews, and there is one person trying to warn people. I had a feeling they were scammers, but I couldn't find much on the internet about them, so I'm posting this to let other buyers know, do not buy from them. Poshmark will not help you when you're screwed over. They will send you hot garbage and tell you on the Posh Live that all their stuff is in excellent condition.
When you are a reseller, I think as a business owner for any business, your reputation is everything.
Transparency.
So it's so important when you sell something, if it is not in excellent condition, just disclose it.
Yeah.
Because most times if people really want it, they'll still buy it from you.
Yeah, like if there's people that been looking for something like that and they don't care about the little flaws. Like some people care, some people don't. That's how they want it. You really got to just disclose everything and you'll really get the right buyer.
You will, and you have to also put it at the right price.
Yeah.
Now, I've been hearing about these sort of games. I think they're called like mystery games or something on the lives. It's not just Poshmark, it's also Whatnot that's pretty infamous for these games. I think it's actually, is it now illegal on Whatnot? I don't know. Whatnot's a whole different area, and they got some crazy stories there. So if you guys like these kind of videos, let us know.
Yeah,
and we can do Whatnot ones. Because you are playing at your own risk, so you can't get any refund back. That's a scammer. Yeah. To me, that's a scammer. Like, I don't care if this person is only doing it sometimes. Like, there's no way that everything is in excellent condition in your video, but then when you're sending it out, it has holes and other stuff in it.
Yeah, things don't get damaged over shipping like that.
Yeah.
You're sending out...
Maybe water damage, but then that's totally different.
Yeah.
Let's see what Reddit has to say. All right, first comment. This same exact thing happened to me from this seller, except I spent $600. Poshmark gave me the same response. Absolute garbage was delivered to me, and I'm so embarrassed I fell for it. Oh my god! Man. So just from these two people alone, they made $1,000. Imagine how many people played this game and got sent garbage.
Even it says here someone sent them inauthentic, fake items.
They are thieves. Oh my gosh.
So, when you're doing this kind of stuff, you got to remember to buy from reputable sellers. I feel if they have games that they have to play to entice you to buy more like these, stay away from it,
Yeah.
Because if you're a true reseller, you're just reselling your product. You don't need any games or gimmicks. You're just trying to push people to your product. Full exposure. You tell them everything with the product. Even if it's missing the zipper. There's people out there that do not care. They just want that item.
Like they'll upcycle it or they'll fix it themselves or whatever. They don't need a zipper, they'll wear it open.
But put it at the right price point.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have the buyer, you don't have the complaints. You don't have none of this, It's really just being out there. But this is the Wild West. The online business is the Wild West. And you're going to have people coming up with new scams every single day
at an unprecedented rate, and they can deploy them very quickly. In huge numbers with the technology that we have nowadays,
with AI and everything.
Yeah. So. And I've even seen reputable sellers that have really good stars and they're good live sellers, and then all of a sudden they build up this good reputation and then they start scamming people. And then you'll get the influx of people like, this person scammed me, but they have 5-star reviews. And then slowly but surely it'll trickle in, like more and more people will say, yeah, they did it to me too. Like I couldn't believe their reviews are so great. And then once people catch on, that seller's account goes down the drain. And of course they can open new ones because there's nobody stopping them, and they know how to do it already. They know how to play the game.
Give us a break.
That's the downside of lives. I like lives because they can be fun and your host can, it's about their personality, but I would definitely stay away from the games. I know the people that are really into gambling and stuff love those mystery games, but I'm pretty sure it is considered gambling because you don't know what you're getting. You're just winning, and I don't know if it's that is exactly legal. Well,
stay away from it and just buy it, and then you win regardless. The right thing.
Yeah, you win exactly what you want.
That's more smart.
Well, let's look at this. Do you know in Poshmark policy they aren't supposed to play games or have raffles? Well, see? So I don't understand how this person... So they played a game and then they got ripped off. I feel like they should have automatically got refunded because the games are illegal according to policy. They said they filed a complaint and Poshmark won't do anything. That is crazy.
That really sucks because they probably just have something in their thing that makes them not even responsible in their legal jargon. Like that, even though they're not supposed to have it, people are putting it. But then if you play it, you're responsible because they're not supposed to have it on there anyway. That's probably where it goes.
Yeah, it's because they can't enforce something that is already illegal. Like if it's an illegal action, that's kind of like an actual real life court and stuff. I can't buy drugs from him and he ripped me off and then take him to court because I'm doing something illegal. So the judge can't help me. Even though he ripped me off, the judge couldn't help me because it's an illegal activity to begin with. Yeah. We do have an update on this story, and those are the best. This update looks like it came pretty quick because it says that the original post was made 8 months ago and then the update was again posted 8 months ago. So somewhere within a 1 month period, we get this whole story. This is the response I got from Posh. Oh, and the update is entitled An Update on the Scammer Sellers. This is the response I got from Posh. They're going to allow them to keep scamming. Thank you for reaching out and expressing your concern. At this time, the bingo game hosted by...
It's kind of like a letter B and then a bunch of asterisks.
Is considered to be a mystery listing in a Posh show. The mystery is that you receive an item based on the number chosen. As mentioned before, after winning the auction, the live show host picks a number at random and the number chosen applies to an item on the wall. Therefore, the buyer does not know what they will win, nor can a buyer change their mind and change the item they win. Due to the nature of the listing and the game being played, it is considered a mystery. So I guess that's
also
how...
gambling.
AKA gambling in a different word. Like, that's exactly what gambling is, a mystery.
It's a mystery because you never know if you're going to win. And odds are you're going to lose.
Poshmark just be playing the jargon game just to freaking keep some money. Because they take 20% profit off of every sale. That's crazy. I've also noticed that with the live sellers, the ones that are really big, even if they're crappy sellers, like live platforms will side with them. I've seen that in different Facebook groups because they make that platform so much money.
Yeah.
So they kind of turn a blind eye. And I've seen that posted several times in other platforms. But at the same time, if an item is not in excellent condition or whatever condition they say it is,
they should disclose it.
They should have to disclose it in the beginning. Like, all our items in this game are in excellent condition. All of our items in this game are in upcyclable, like if you like to upcycle or whatever. Yeah. Like, all of our things might have some wear because they're secondhand. But... They already said that the sellers stated before the game started that everything would be in excellent condition. So that means it has to be in excellent condition.
So if it's not, then the seller should be responsible.
And that's why I wouldn't play any of these mystery games.
Stay away from mystery games.
Because what's the point? You're going to get ripped off and then the platform you purchased it through is not going to protect you at all.
Yeah. Just be smart and... just purchase items you want.
Mm-hmm. These kinds of listings are risky in nature, and we do encourage buyers to ask as many questions as possible before purchasing these kinds of listings. Well, talk about blaming the victim, huh? Because the host of this show do not mention that the items are new, you can expect items to be pre-loved and or used and have flaws that may not be mentioned or visible on the wall. While we understand how frustrating this situation is for you, please kindly note that this is your responsibility as a buyer to ask questions before participating in the purchase of these kinds of listings. Poshmark processes thousands of disputes on a daily basis, and we have guidelines and regulations. So Poshmark is trying to like hype themselves up on why they did a good job.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip all that hype.
Yeah, it seems like they are backing their money.
Yeah, they're backing their money, and that's not a surprise, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So the next update, now this is a response that they received from a supervisor. Thank you for reaching out to us about this. My name is Onyx, and I assist our community with escalated disputes involving Posh shows. I'm incredibly sorry to hear about the order and that you are unsatisfied with Poshmark's return dispute resolution. After further review, we saw that these items were won in a bingo game conducted by the seller. Well, we understand that there was no mystery regarding the items being sold. Please note that the act of participating in these kinds of purchases are risky as they are considered a mystery type listing on Poshmark. This is the way we treat these kinds of disputes where the buyer does not know what they will win or receive. So this is from a supervisor. So if you didn't hear us the first 3 times, just don't play mystery games on any live platform.
These are basically loopholes that people are finding
To scam.
To scam. And so you find yourself reputable sellers.
Mm-hmm. Buy from us.
We
don't play mystery games.
Yeah.
Well, we do require sellers to disclose all flaws. We cannot ensure that the item will arrive without any flaws unless the items are being sold as new without tags or new with tags. During the mystery game or show, if the order is being sold in excellent, wonderful, good condition, these terms do not have proper definition on Poshmark, and it is up to the buyer to clarify what this condition means to the seller to know what to expect. Ultimately, we hold buyers responsible for asking as many questions as possible about the items that they are purchasing in these kinds of shows, as there is no way for our team to confirm what was in the original order or its condition. We are unable to approve the return of this order. We would encourage buyers to entirely avoid purchasing these kinds of listings with sellers whose inventory they may not be familiar with. So even Poshmark is saying don't do it, basically, okay?
They're saying don't do it, but if you do it, they done got your back.
They're not gonna help you.
So I feel way more comfortable when people are showing me all the flaws in their items.
You give resellers a bad name.
Yeah, you do. Especially if you're claiming something's excellent. Excellent condition means excellent condition. It means almost new, without it. Basically, if it had the tags, it would be new. That's excellent condition.
If Poshmark has a basic policy for conditions for regular listings, that policy should by their own standard, be defaultly applied to live shows.
For sure.
Not
oh, well, just because they say excellent or wonderful or good condition, it doesn't mean it is excellent or wonderful or good.
That's wow, that's total victim blaming if I ever heard it in my whole life. My goodness.
Yeah.
There has to be some sort of protection for the buyer for these mystery shows if Poshmark is going to keep allowing them. Maybe these sellers that do these shows have to show the item. This is the item that the person got who won number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
I understand it's a lot more work, but then how else is the seller protected if the buyer is a scammer? And how else is the buyer protected if the seller's a scammer? Yeah. There's no other way besides some sort of proof.
If you're showing them this and then giving them this, that's sleight of hand. That's stealing.
And Poshmark is not helping.
Let's read some comments.
I feel like this is such a slippery slope that they are allowing this. I feel like any seller could say mystery item and send you crap. And Poshmark would say, well, they did say mystery. Yeah, pretty much.
Mystery what condition it's in.
My goodness. Let's see what else.
Sorry that you got scammed. I don't understand why they allow these types of shows. I reported both the bags that looked counterfeit in their closet.
What the what? Did they just admit in an email that they are allowing risky behaviors per purchasing and sales in writing? LOL, yes, they did. Oh, this is good. The use of the word kindly also denotes that you're not speaking to someone who is higher up in Poshmark. Elevate this to another level. JFC, I'm not sure what that means. Save this communication too. Screenshot it with the timestamp. Oh Lord, this is such a poor response and admits to nefarious practices. Yes, it does.
We noticed that.
They're just rebranding gambling as mystery. That's illegal.
I asked for a manager and told them I'd be contacting the FTC, BBB, and DOJ about the illegal gambling. At this point, I'd be surprised if I hear back. They clearly don't give a shit about me or anyone else being scammed. Post just this response from Poshmark on the PM Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter pages. 2. Don't say a word. Just post what PM said. Don't get personal and contact a lawyer for counsel. It's time to escalate.
I understand it's $400 and that's a lot to people. Like, that's just a lot to get ripped off. I think any amount of money sucks to get ripped off. Even if it's $1, even if it's a penny, it's like, that's still your money, you know? And you shouldn't be scammed out of it, period. I don't know if paying for a lawyer and all of that would be worth it for her. I would say in this case, maybe just go through her bank and file a dispute. Yeah. Because you played this game off of the notion that the items were excellent.
Yeah. In a certain condition.
In a certain condition. You were at a certain understanding based on a word. Yeah. You can look up the dictionary definition. Apparently Poshmark doesn't know how to do that. Well, I agree with you. It is not illegal gambling if everyone who is participating in gets to pick a number and receive an item. It's paying for an item. People are replying with, it's pay to play bingo. It's illegal unless it's regulated. The state I live in, you have to have a lottery license or operate a nonprofit because it is considered gambling. So it does vary state by state. And this other person says, take a look at the California Penal Code 319.3. Per their response to you, it is illegal in California where they're based. Definitely keep a copy of that email, OP. Posh needs to get a damn handle on these Wild West scammers they let run wild on their platform. This person says, reposh the item and say exactly where you got it from fully with description. That's
smart.
That would be good. Yeah. All right, let's see what other Poshmark Reddit stories we have. And this was also posted on the R Poshmark. And this one by Fab1E Sharky. And it's basically asking people any scammer or horror story experiences on Posh. Asking for the scamming stories. So we're going to just skip down to the comments to get those stories.
I told this story so many times. It was just wild. Lady bought some heels, rates me 5 stars in the evening on Saturday. The next day she changes it to 1 star, claiming they smell awful and she's going to contact Posh for a return. I guess they told her tough titties since she accepted the package. Because of a few days later, she starts blasting all over my listings about how I'm a scammer and I should be ashamed of myself, etc. I blocked her and moved on. Maybe 10 days later, I get a package. It's the shoes that smell like she doused them in vanilla and orange scent. They smelled like shoes when I mailed them. There were also a card that says, "We're praying for you," signed by her and her husband, and a bunch of Jesus churchy pamphlets. I couldn't believe that nutjob spent $13 of her own money to mail them back to me. I sold them again, so I got double profit off them. And I can only assume she wore them out clubbing or something the night she got them, and that either they hurt her feet or that her feet made them smell.
Scamming works both ways. We had something similar happen where somebody bought a pair of these 80s swim shorts and they rated us 5 stars, and then the 3 days passed. And then they messaged me and said that the shorts didn't fit. Well, I understand fit, but when we post stuff, we post the size tag and we post measurements. Yeah. And this was post her rating me 5 stars saying she loves them. And then it went into, they don't fit. And she tried to get her money back. And I didn't respond to her. And then she messaged me something pretty mean. But you do get those. And it's kind of weird. It's like people that want to only wear your item for maybe they're going out to a party
or something.
Yeah. Or like a theme night or something. And they just want to wear it for that one event. And then they want to return it after. Yeah. Like this isn't freaking Amazon where you can just return stuff however,
Yeah. That's just not fair to like the reseller, especially if you're doing that. Like the shadiness works both ways.
Yeah, it does. Here's one more. I recently purchased a pendant from a seller, and when I got it, I liked it, accepted, and gave her a 5-star rating. I got the pendant in the middle of my 3-day, 12-hour-a-day work stretch, essential hospital staff during a pandemic. I had just gotten off work and wanted to release her money as I was happy with the item. The next day, I get this crazy message about how I should have left her a nice comment because she wrapped it so beautifully and how much it would have meant to her. It was crazy. I reported her to Poshmark for harassment and blocked her. That's crazy. I've heard about that happening before where resellers want you to make a comment. And yes, comments and ratings do help us.
We want you to make a comment.
But I've never harassed somebody.
We're not going to harass you. We put stickers on it just reminding people that, the comments help us.
We appreciate them and all that.
But by no means should you be
harassing
sellers to make a comment. Because that is negative already. And the comment they will leave is going to be not good.
If people don't leave a comment, I just don't ever follow up with them because I'd personally rather never hear from them.
Because that means your product is good. They're happy.
Yeah, than hear a complaint. Yeah. Like if they don't want to leave a comment, that's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like no mail is good mail. You know what I mean? Like it means like no bills, no nothing like that kind of trip. If they're not saying anything, then
leave them alone.
At least they're happy with the product. Yeah. Especially the longer we've done this, we go out of our way to and pride ourselves on our business. So we try to pack it good, make it nice, disclose everything, be very transparent. And that's how we're trying to build our business to have longevity, is have a good reputation behind our product. And not everybody does that. Some people get caught up.
They want like the quick buck.
Yeah, or they start making money and they get caught in a lifestyle. So then they want to just keep making that money and then they don't care who they burn or that's not what everybody's trying to do in this game. It just gives a bad name for a lot of people. We're on the opposite end. We're trying to keep a good name, so we can build this thing up.
What do you guys think about those Reddit stories? Do you like these type of videos where we can react to Reddit stories, but as it relates to reselling? I thought it would be cool. I like listening to these type of videos when I'm working. So I thought, heck, why not give it a try?
Yep, it's always good to see what other people are experiencing out there and ways you can save yourself from experiencing those problems.
Yep. And if you want to hear about a few times that we got scammed, because we have gotten scammed a few times and are been close to getting scammed, let us know because we can do a video on that too.
Yep.
Anyways, that's the cost of doing business. Yay! Bye!